Hi guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we start a new series called The Forbidden. This is going to be a multiplayer world with my friends. There's going to be 4 of us all together, and hopefully we'll have a bit of fun along the way. But let's get started. Okay, so it's been almost 100 days, and this is the house. So windows, these are going to be bay windows going up here. There's going to be a stable in there, so it just needs to be tidied up a bit. But this is the inside, and it's absolutely massive. It needs a bit more lighting and obviously walls and a roof. I've got the main bit of the centre staircase in by the front door. We're going to take it simple, probably for like 5-ish blocks. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the other side will come level, and then there'll be like a gap of 3. And then it will be the same on this side, and then here will be you walk this way, and then next to the staircase on this side there'll be a wall as well. But I'm just going to try and get this up to the kind of height that I want it to be. So all of this I want to be kind of up to here. So yeah, and then the back wall look along here will probably like 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th, and then it'll stick out 3, and then on this side if it sticks out 2, and then this goes through to the dining room in here. For the room across the hall, so this one, I want it kind of to be like a map room, because I've made some maps. I'm going to have to show you where we're living at the moment, because there was a bit where we were living before, but we've recently moved out. It was a big upgrade. So if I fill out these walls, then we'll start doing the furniture. And then we're going to skip, for now, we're going to skip the middle floor, because there's going to be guest rooms here. But I think we're just not, I don't know. We'll probably just do the bottom floor for now. Like, yeah, I think we'll just do the bottom floor. I'd also like to do what's going to be the stable, which is the garage is going to be in the stable. And then obviously we've got dining room, kitchen. There's going to be like a tanning room, so for like dyeing leather armor. Okay, he needs to go away. No thanks. Okay. So I'm going to fill in these walls and mark out some of the other walls, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so let's make our smelting rig. So it's going to be over here. Okay, so I want a floor behind this, but in the front I want there to be a chest, then a hopper coming out of it. Oh, wait a minute. Those are the cows and sheep that I've got. I'll show you. I'm going to give you a tour of the base in a minute, like a proper tour. So we got that there. How did I miss this? Furnaces go there. Yep. And then you get that on top, and then that on the top of there. So that's the in, that's the out. Just like one, like that. And then if I really want, I could break that, have a hopper coming out of there, going into a second chest there. But that's right, and then this extends down here. Okay, so I'll extend this out and get some more materials, and then we'll like design the signs and stuff for it. Okay, so this is the basic design for the smelting plaza. There's going to be like arches on the top, but so this goes down here, and we put the coal in these boxes. I've repeated the things for all of those, and I've also added this, which is the access to this, and then on the other side I've done the same. And this has a door, but obviously the door doesn't do anything right now. And then this goes up here, and then this is the access to the top. But what I'm thinking from doing here, I'm thinking maybe diorite, because it's so much lighter. I think it will like clash, but like in a good way, with the spruce. And also I made way too many signs. I dropped them all over the floor, so we're going to drop off those. So actually, I can just use slabs for this. I want this to be at like one level above. So I'll just do it in these two sections. I'm back from the nether. We got quite a bit of quartz. I'll show you how much we got in a minute. But this island, so I want it to be like 3 blocks away from this in all places. So like there. But then I want it to be like longer than it is. That. So on this bit here, it's gonna go buff, buff, buff. Get corner. Buff, buff. Buff, buff. Buff, 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 buff. Actually, I think I might. Some of these I'm gonna swap out for slabs. And then this will go like this, and then that one can go like that. No, that's not even the right thing. That can go like that. These like this. Buff, buff. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So then that's the kitchen island. Okay, so that looks right. And then I'll get a load of rubbish to put on here. And then I think now I'm just going to do the windows. So I've got light grey dye to do that with. I just have to get the glass and turn it into stuff. Okay, we're going to do windows, so glad I got rid of that. Okay, so the windows need to be this, here, and this. So that has to go there. That'll take ages to chop down, get rid of. Okay, I should have brought a shovel. But we're going to use a glass pane because it just works just as well. Okay, so we get rid of this to there. The only bit where there is granite is on the same level as the floors. So it is, yeah, it's that level there. Okay, so these go, this has to go too. We're gonna have to repeat this all the way up. Buff, buff, buff. And then get rid of this. Buff, so this is our bay windows. So on the bottom of here, just stairs. And then on the back, more stairs. Literally just repeating it. And then I've got to drop down here. Okay, wait, place a wall. If I go up here, jump on it. And then these go actually all the way up to the roof, so because we need these on every floor. Buff, drop down, drop down, drop down. Buff, buff. This up here. I won't take this one as high. I'll just take this one. No, I will. Actually, I've changed my mind because I have to. Food. Don't want to die. Will I die? Okay. Ooh, I would have died. Okay. Down the stairs, and we close the front door. And then just for the glass in this, we just go buff, 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 buff. And then we need more stairs. there on the top. And then they just join like that. And that looks pretty good. So yeah, that's the basic window design. I think on some of the windows I might go in with like a brown glass to make it look like these bits are, I don't know, like bits in between the glass panels holding it together. Then there's another one inside this room. It's gonna be 2 away from this wall, so it's gonna be here. And then this is only gonna be a 2 one. If we just place the windows and then we'll mine out the bits when it's actually daytime. Buff, buff. So that goes like that. And it probably, yeah, it goes up to the ceiling and messed that up. Buff. So that's there. And then in the dining room to be, there is the bit at the end where it's a 5 block wide window, so there's a gap 2 on either side. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, so the 5 block wide window. Does this stick out at all? No, it's just in the wall. But then this has like an arch on the top of it, so not figured out how I'm going to do this arch. But this goes in here. I might make this like a bay window so it like sticks out a bit. I think that would look cool. So we get this like this. Buff, 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 buff. Oh my goodness, it takes so long. Like that. And then buff, 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 buff. Of course. And then it's 2 blocks up here. Okay, I've got to fix that. Ah, how did I mess it up on both sides? Buff, buff. So then this will be the same on the outside, and it goes like that. Ooh, that doesn't connect to those stairs. How else could I do that? If I have it like that, and then I have blocks on the outside. Because obviously right now you can see granite through it, but you won't be able to later. And we're also going to need some of this stuff for these corner bits. Yep, and then there's in the kitchen. And we know where these go. Buff, and then the ceiling is there. But do I make it? I think I really want this one to go up to like that. And then that's a window. And then here, all the windows in the kitchen will only be 2 blocks tall. Whoops. So that, like that, then there. How did I do that? How do I always do that? Buff. And buff. Okay, so that's the rooms we have built besides the map room done. I'm just going to leave the map room for now, but this goes like this. But yeah, this is all good. We're going to need so much copper for the roof. If I just go to bed, I'm going to run you through all of the plans now. We need to go outside for that, obviously. Okay, down the stairs. Okay, so you go out here like this. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. Actually, we'll go to the front garden. It'll be easier to show you over there. You've got to block up that hole as well. Okay, so not going to do the plans for the inside of the house. Plans for outside the house. So out the front here, big long driveway. There's going to be a bridge. And then we're marking out, we're going to fill all of this in. Walls are going to be like 4 blocks tall. This is our main gate. Over here, I'm thinking of putting a little like cottage, but then I might put it over here. Because this is near the water, I can put a water wheel on it, and that'll look really cool. Then here, there's going to be like a wood workshop, which is where the wood, like, logs are going to be stored in there, but I think we'll also have one down in the basement. Then obviously walls, and then there'll be like dead trees and stuff here to make it look like, I don't know, the trees died. How did this get out here? So like that, and then there'll be stuff here. There might be, I might put like a few little sheds or something. And then at the back, so there's going to be a pond back here, like a big pond thing. The greenhouse thing's going to go there. And now in this corner, I want to put like a little outbuilding, so like kind of like a hunting lodge or something. But I'm not totally sure yet. And out back, there'll just be like a path and stuff. The greenhouse will wrap around the house. Over here, so we've got the garden fence. Behind this is going to be like polytunnels, so like what they put strawberries in to grow them and stuff if it's not like a hot country. So yeah, there'll be polytunnels for growing stuff here if it's not going on the roof. And then out front is obviously just going to be bits of garden with trees in. And then, like, my other plans is I want to have, like, a big livestock area back there. Oh, I also need, we're going to build a chicken coop. That'll probably go somewhere on this side here. Because got all that empty space. But yeah, this is all of the cows that make a loads of noise. There are quite a few. Someone's been shearing them. I'm stuck in here now. Well, I'm going to kill someone. We need food anyway. But what else can we get done today? We'll probably do some auto farms, I think. Will be the last thing we do today. But yeah, I'll go get the materials for those, and then we'll get no. Okay, well, one got out. Like, this isn't ideal. Kill you. But yeah, so I'll go get the materials for those, and then we can start on those. But they're all going to go down here in the basement. So basement is going to be storage rooms and farms. Okay, I forgot to record this, but I just started making these, which is our bamboo and sugarcane farms. So yeah, they're just going there. I might shorten them back a bit, or maybe I should make them so they're sticking up that way. Okay, yeah, no, I'm going to tear these down and start again, actually. I've put them in the wrong place. Okay, so I've changed the orientation, and as far as I know, this isn't the design that anyone's made already, but someone's probably already come up with exactly what I'm doing. I mean, it's a bamboo / sugarcane farm. They're basically always the same. Okay, so the point of the mud, because at the moment I don't have enough hoppers, but in the end there'll be hoppers underneath the mud, so we can have like hoppers going to one chest at the end. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know that took me so long to say. Now bamboo can grow pretty high, so probably going to put the observers on this level, like up here, and there's only going to be a few of these. I don't want loads of observers, just enough to like power the pistons. Okay, so now to make them, so I need quartz. We have enough quartz for observers, but I'm gonna have to go back to the nether to get stuff for the roof. Okay, so gonna need observers. Probably, yeah, we're just gonna need 16. It's like 8 per side. Okay, so observers. probably one on the end, because I'm an idiot. Yeah. Okay, you have to place them properly, don't you? Break that, so the bit that they're observing, this is where the power comes out. Okay, so I have to place them from the other side. Of course, okay. Let's go back here. You might be able to tell I'm not a very redstone-y person. Okay, so buff, 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 boof. Okay, so one on the end. Whoever came up with that is very silly. Okay, so these can get out the way now. Okay, so buff. Buff, buff, buff. Buff, 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 buff. Buff, buff. Another one, like in the middle-ish. And then one on the end, of course. And then I'll just throw, like, ones in between, just in case. Okay, so now we need the actual redstone. And I'm pretty sure if I break this, that's going to go off, isn't it? Hopefully. Yeah, okay, so that goes off because of that. Yeah, okay, so let me go on the other side, so it'll be way easier to break these. So those are going to go off. We need to place the redstone so it's connected to the pistons. Down here. Okay, redstone. How much do you think we'll need? 2 stacks, maybe? I'd probably say about 2 stacks. Let me get that. Okay, so I've got a block behind it with a bit of cobblestone on. And then I'll just repeat this along here. So, oh come on, buff, buff, buff. Okay, so speed up. You can use whatever you want for this if you're going to try and, like, recreate this farm. Because this is just, like, a non-visible block. But I'm just not using dirt because I want this to look, like, clean. But you could use dirt if you, like, really wanted to. Yeah, so that goes like that. So those are connected there. And then they need to come down to the ground. So say like buff buff, so they go down there, then down there. And then you have the track with does that power the pistons? Okay, let me just place a block in front of there. That did not do anything, did it? Or am I oh, it does power. Okay, so that can go there. Let's get rid of our dirt. Okay. Ooh, and the torch. Torches. Buff. Buff. Okay, so how did I do that? So it goes down against the wall. And then this way. And then this row is just behind this. Okay, so this one I need the supporting for, so dirt, cobble, dirt, this. Also, yeah, a creeper exploded here, and then another creeper exploded while I was building it, recreating it the second time. Okay, so this goes along here, 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 yep. Here, here. It's there. There, there. Wait, is it there? Oh, yeah. Then this one's connected. So it's the first one. Connected, connected, connected. Buff, 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 buff. So now all of these are connected together. I need to smelt some glass at the front, but right now this is alright. Now, all I was thinking is if I place this like this, can that still... Okay, yeah, I think. Let me break that. Yeah, okay, yeah, so that still gets it. Okay, back up. This is the last time we're gonna go back up. I promise. I hope. I don't know. So then along here, it's just blocks. I'll tidy this up more later, but this is fine for here. More cobble. Okay, so this is going to... The sugarcane farm is basically going to be the same thing, but shorter. So I'll build that and then I'll explain how I did it afterwards. But yeah, this is going to be useful. And I'm hoping it actually grows, because nothing has grown yet. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Okay guys, so today was a very short video, but I kept on messing up recording. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, which will be in about 2 weeks' time, where we will be doing the garden, which there's quite a lot to do, and we'll be reorganising my organisation in the basement, so big storage system. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!